Hello everyone, welcome to Maths IEC. This is GCSE exam hack series. Here's how to multiply brackets like A add B everything squared in seconds. Let's get an example. X add 3 multiplied by another x add 3 because that's what a square is. Now x times x, x squared. X times 3, 3x. Then they do 3 times x, 3x, and then 3 times 3, 9. Now these two are like terms, so you have x squared plus 6x plus 9. This works. However, look at this method. If you want to multiply out something like this, all you need to do is use this. Write the square of the first term, x squared, here. Then multiply these two terms and double it. So 3 times x, 3x, double 3x is 6x. And then write the last term squared, which is 3 squared, 9. Done. See, you can save all these lines and steps and you can just do it like that. So here's what you need to memorize. Now let's look at a couple of more examples to consolidate this idea. First term squared, y squared, add 2 times first times the second. So 4 times y, 4y, double 4y would be 8y. Then 4 squared at the end, 16. Done. Pretty easy. Let's try the next one. A squared to start with. A times 8, 8a, double 8a is 16a. Plus 8 squared is 64. Done. Right, now let's see why this works. So, although I encourage my students to use these short methods, I always encourage them to know why they work. Because it's good to understand the concept behind all of these things. Now let's see. Let's do this algebraically. A add b squared. So let me write this down. A add b multiplied by a add b. So what happens now? A times a squared. A times b, ab. B times a, same thing. The order doesn't matter. Then b times b squared. And you can obviously combine these two. What do we get? A squared plus 2ab, that is ab add ab, 2ab, plus b squared. And if you look at this, this is what we've been using. First term squared, that's a squared. Add 2 times first times second, that's 2ab, plus the second term squared, b squared. This is why it works. Okay, now it's your turn to put this into practice. Please pause the video and give these questions a try. So 3 questions, do them. Here are the answers. First term squared, x squared. Add 6 times x, 6x, double it, 12x. 6 squared is 36. Done. M squared, 12 times m, double it, 24m. Add 144, which is 12 squared. Last one, p squared. Add p times 7, 7p, double it, 14p. 7 times 7 is 49. Done. Here's a slightly tricky question compared to the ones we've done so far. Please pause the video again and try this question. When you want to check the answer, press play. It's just done in the same way. Let's have a look. First term squared. So 2x times 2x is 4x squared. Plus 5 times 2x is 10x, double it, 20x. Plus 5 squared is 25. Done. So this one has a coefficient at the front, in front of the letter x here, and it doesn't matter. It works just the same way. Now let's look at this question. This one is a bit different to all the questions we've done. Why? Because this one has a negative sign. See, x minus 9, everything squared. So how does this work? Well, it can be done in a very similar way, except for one small difference. And here's the difference. So if the bracket is in the form a minus b squared, if there's a negative sign here, instead of adding 2 times first times second, you do take away. See how this works? First term squared, x squared. Take away 9 times x, 9x double is 18x. The last one, add 9 squared, which is 81. Done. Now, why does it happen that way? Why do we get negative here and positive here? Here's the explanation. Let's do the long way. A minus b squared is a minus b multiplied by a minus b. A times a squared. A times negative b, negative ab. Negative b times a, again negative ab. Ab and ba are both the same. So usually we write this in the alphabetical order. So a followed by b. That's this one. Then the last one, now look at this one. Negative times negative gives you positive. Now that is why this one here is plus and not minus. So we got a squared minus ab is obviously minus 2ab plus b squared. So you can clearly see why the formula here works. So first term squared, take away 2 times first times second terms plus the second term squared. All right, let's put this into practice. Here are 2 questions for you. Please pause the video and do this one yourself. When you're ready, press play. Here are the answers. Y minus 5 everything squared. Square of the first term, y squared. Take away 5 times y, 5y, double it, 10y. And add 5 squared is 25. Done. Second one, 2x squared. 2x times 2x is 4x squared. Take away 20 times 2x is 40x. Double 40x would be 80x. Add 20 squared is 400. Numbers are slightly big, but same concept. So here's a summary of what we discussed so far. A at b squared is a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. A minus b squared is a squared minus 2ab plus b squared. And you can use this knowledge to multiply out brackets like this in your head really quickly. You don't need to use FOIL. There's no other stress. Just use the normal way. You can just do this in one line. I'll see you in the next video.